Is this going to be out of the ordinary this summer in terms of the heat and the fires?
Yeah, I mean, it has been very hot. There's been lots of wildfires this summer, and scientists and meteorologists do talk about it being, an anomaly every time that these extreme heats do hit. When we think about last summer, the summer before, it seems like this anomaly is becoming the norm, and meteorologists are saying that we're having more and more extreme heat, more and more, hot summers in Europe where we're reaching 45 degrees Celsius in some places. So it does seem like this extreme heat is becoming more of the norm.
And when we talk about extreme heat in the summer in Europe, we inevitably include Greece in the list. But how widespread is this kind of geographically in terms of the extreme heat we're seeing in Europe? Or is it focused on a couple of countries that really are focusing on feeling the brunt of these increased temperatures?
Yeah, I mean, Greece, the Balkans, they've definitely been, at the forefront of this extreme heat. But parts of Spain, as I said, reached, I think, 47 degrees, a couple of weeks ago. Even the UK, we got our hottest day on Monday, reaching 35, which doesn't seem that hot. But in the UK, where there's not as much air conditioning, where overnight temperatures, if they don't drop below 20 or so, that can be quite difficult for older people. Extreme heat is hitting all parts of Europe. Some parts definitely more than others. But, from Paris, London to Athens to Madrid, extreme heat is everywhere this summer.
And how bad are the fires then, Eamon, when you compare them to other years?
Yeah, so I mean, the fires in the last definitely couple of years have been quite bad. This year, I think I was checking the data this morning, about an area the size of Greater London has already burnt this summer all across Europe. There was obviously that fire outside of Athens, which burnt, a huge area. The issue is that, these countries do pool resources. They do kind of share planes and firefighters, but if they're all being affected by wildfires, that makes things very difficult. So, you'll have jets being sent from France to Greece, but if France also has extreme risks, then it becomes very difficult to spread these resources across all the nations affected by wildfires.
OK, so that's some of the burden sharing that we see between nations, and you give France and Greece as an example. When it comes to the financial costs, what are the potential implications of just how much this is going to weigh on national budgets?
Yeah, I mean, right now, Europe is spending, billions and billions on fire prevention. I mean, right now, they do spend about 90% of their budget on actually fighting fires, not preventing them from starting in the first place. And there is more of a shift towards these longer-term solutions to try and prevent, the fire starting, whether that be public awareness, whether that be kind of different kinds of buildings. But right now, it seems that when the fires do hit, they're literally putting out fires, so they don't have time to be thinking about these longer-term plans. Something like 40 billion euros right now is being allocated towards these kind of measures, and that only seems to grow. They're trying to buy more planes, have more equipment, have more training, because every year it's becoming more and more serious. And if they don't act, they know that the consequences can be really catastrophic.